Look from the Pacific appeared dangerous surf on tap today and tomorrow as a series of storms moves through the Pacific. We're joined now by meteorologist Zoe Mintz. So we've got some heavy waves, but maybe the rain comes a little bit later, not in the middle part of the week really, but towards the end.
Actually is the slight potential of an isolated sprinkle or two tomorrow. I don't want everyone to get too excited. Don't cancel any plans or honestly even grab an umbrella. But a sprinkle cannot be ruled out as the storm system is going to really cool us down, bring a lot more cloud coverage and winds all across the Bay Area because today it was beautiful out there, plenty of sunshine. But as you can tell, all of this approaching cloud coverage, this is ahead of that storm system. Let's take a closer look at the Bay Area, show you exactly where the thickest of that fog is filtering in definitely along our coastal communities. And it's actually really interesting that Monterey is actually seeing the thickest of the fog because they're farther south, they're closer to the coast, and those temperatures are actually way cooler than yesterday, sitting in the upper 50s right now in Santa Cruz, 60s elsewhere compared to 24 hours ago, anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees cooler from Santa Cruz down to Monterey, including Salinas. You're definitely feeling the chill closer to our coastal communities at least. Farther inland, those temperatures are still relatively comfortable. They're still sitting in the upper 70s to low 80s because there's been plenty of sunshine and relatively calm winds. It's only our coastal communities, again, that are definitely feeling those cooler temperatures. San Francisco, we are 17 degrees cooler right now than 24 hours ago. We have already felt that cool air arriving, but our inland communities, it's not until tomorrow that you'll really feel the cool down with those widespread temperatures sitting only in the 60s and low 70s. Compared to today, we're looking at those highs anywhere from 5 degrees cooler along our coastal communities to upwards of 10 to 15 degrees cooler by just 24 hours from now. So again, everybody is going to be feeling a much cooler day of weather by as soon as tomorrow, with again, those highs only sitting in the upper 60s to low 70s, those microclimates not nearly as in full of force as they usually are this time of year. We're going to continue to see quite a lot of cloud coverage. Again, that's ahead of that storm system that's pushing in from the Pacific. Let's take this off, hopefully pull it on and show you again where that widespread cloud coverage is, because it's really interesting to see that storm system that's currently setting up in the central Pacific. And that storm system is going to bring us a lot of cloud coverage and maybe a little bit of rain. It's actually going to bring Southern California and the Sierra the bulk of the rain, but there is the potential, the very, very slight potential for maybe 1/100 of an inch, especially across our South Bay communities. But again, don't cancel any plans. And honestly, I wouldn't even suggest grabbing an umbrella. By the time that we step out into the later parts of the week, that cloud coverage will move along. There will be a lot of sunshine returning on Thursday and Friday, but those temperatures likely staying below average. That's all ahead of that atmospheric river that's going to be pushing across the Pacific Northwest first, across Northern California second, and then over the Bay Area. But you notice the farther south it goes, the drier it gets. It's definitely going to dry out significantly over our South Bay communities, which is why we're expecting just on again, off again rainfall through the weekend. Mostly beneficial rain and very little potential of actually seeing that flash flooding. But if we do, it's our North Bay communities that have that highest chance. But we're still a little bit far out to pinpoint the exact details on this incoming system. What we do know for sure is that overnight Friday and into Saturday, that's when it's likely going to be arriving. And there might be a secondary push of moisture on Sunday, but that's still a little bit uncertain. By tomorrow, again, 1/100 of an inch is possible, but I think 4/100 of an inch in San Francisco. It's a little bit over calling it. I don't think we're going to be seeing that much tomorrow. It's not until we step out this weekend that we're expecting widespread rainfall anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 inches across the Pacific Northwest. And then for us here in the Bay Area, we could be seeing anywhere from 1/2 of an inch to 1 inch across our North Bay and anywhere from a couple of 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch across our South Bay. So it's not necessarily super heavy rainfall. And those exact totals that I gave you, do not put any money on it because we are still 3 to 5 days out. We're still pinpointing the rough details. We'll get you those exact details as we step out closer to the event. This is what our atmospheric river scale has. Northern California, it's actually upgraded to a level 2 on our atmospheric river scale. But I just kind of want to show you what we had yesterday. Yesterday, we were not even at that atmospheric river level 1, and today we're up to a 2. So I just kind of wanted to show you how quickly the forecast can change and why it's really important to stay up to date as the days progress, as those models kind of nail down the details. We'll be giving you a lot more pinpointed and a lot more detailed totals as we step out in the days to come. Again, though, we are going to be seeing a lot cloudier, a lot rainier, and a lot cooler weather stepping out as soon as tomorrow. And it's going to stay that way again through the later parts of the week before that storm system arrives. Those temperatures, even along our coastal communities, are going to be sitting in the mid to lower 60s. Keep an umbrella handy this upcoming weekend, though. Again, it's going to be on again, off again rain, though, not a rain all day scenario any day. Back to you, Devin.